Hey guys, this is Super Platinum Achievement. My name's Mitch,
My name is Austin.
and we're just here to talk about games and our opinions and maybe give some reviews every now and then. This is our first video, so we're going to give you a little introduction to ourselves, kind of give you a feel on really who we are.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
So I guess the first thing I'll talk about is what kind of games we like to play. Austin, what's your kind of go-to genre?
So my go-to genre, I really do enjoy the open world RPG style of games. We've been getting a lot of them lately, which has been nice. But I mean, I grew up playing shooters, racers, everything. But definitely like horror games are fun too. In the right setting. But I think lately it's been the open world RPGs. You can just go explore, find your own paths, and just discover anything. So.
I wanna be free. Oh yes, free. Oh yes, free.
I'm probably with you there, and that's somewhat new to me. I didn't really get into the open world until probably Breath of the Wild was my first big introduction to it. And since then I've been hooked. I've gone back and played games that came out before that, like The Witcher 3 and Skyrim. And I'm hoping to get into...
lately started Skyrim.
I've been playing a lot of Skyrim lately.
The Elder Scrolls series, kind of that, and Fallout 3, I think, were my really big forays into this genre, and I realized how great these worlds can be and the storytelling that can be done in a certain way when it's not directly given to you and you kind of have to go find it, and it's really such a fun experience. And that's like with gaming as in general, is the stories and narratives and stuff that you just go along the way, and it's a magical experience sometimes, and it's kind of why I'm here. And
yeah, and I mean each one kind of has their own thing too, which is a lot of fun, and we can talk about that in a later video. But I'd say that would probably be my number one go-to. My other one would be action adventure, like the Tomb Raider series. Most Zelda games probably fall under more action adventure until Breath of the Wild. That's as close to a RPG you can get without actually being an RPG, I think. Just because there's no level system, I think is the only thing that takes it out of that category. But Uncharted series, one of my favorite.
For sure, one of the best series out there.
Besides that, what have you been playing lately? I know I said I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. That's my number one game right now. And then I kind of sidetracked a little bit and got into Trials of Mana, which one of my first games I ever played, which is a fantastic game, is the original Secret of Mana for Super Nintendo. I don't know if you ever played.
No, I've only ever heard it from you. So
there you go. It's an amazing game. One of my favorite games of all time. So many good memories. The story's awesome. And Trials of Mana is actually the sequel, if you will, to that game. And it came out originally as a Japan-only release, and they just recently released it with the Collection of Mana for the U.S. on Switch. And then they also did a complete remake of Trials of Mana and did all new graphics and everything like that for PS4 and for Switch. So I've been playing the Switch version of that, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
lately I've been playing actually a lot of Call of Duty Warzone, but that's beside the point. Not really the most engaging.
I haven't played a single Warzone match.
It'll make you angry, but it's also really fun at the same time. It can be really satisfying if you do well, but then if you don't do well, it's just, you're like, well, I don't want to play this anymore.
I am angry with you, and I have a good reason to be angry with you.
I mean, that's like a lot of games, sometimes like that. But so I've been playing a lot of Switch lately. I was late to the Switch game. I didn't get it right on release. I've had it for just over a year now, so I kind of was slowly getting all the games on Switch. Recently, I just picked up Super Mario Odyssey, which it's a fantastic game. I've never really played a Mario game. What? I mean, I have. Don't get me wrong. Don't come busting through the camera and tear my head off.
I'm gonna kill you.
What?
Never playing a Mario game.
Oh, yeah.
Send to all gamers.
I mean, I played Mario 64 and stuff back in the day, but I wouldn't consider myself a huge Nintendo fan because I never really had a Nintendo console growing up.
Have you ever finished a Mario game? Is the question.
Probably not. I don't think I ever have. So it's kind of more of an introduction to me. I mean, I had a DS and Game Boys and stuff, but I never had a full-fledged Nintendo console until the Switch. So it's been nice doing that, but I have the same time to go back and play older games. Especially like NES and SNES, they have those free games on there.
Yeah,
I've played a lot in there, just kind of, the classic old Marios and Metroid and Star Fox and
some of the best games.
Yeah, I mean, it's something I feel like I needed to do to be considered myself a person who talks about video games. If I'm so one-sided I've had PlayStations my whole life, so it's been nice having a whole different world. On top of that, I've played a lot of Animal Crossing. The hot game right now.
And I haven't played Animal Crossing yet. I played one Animal Crossing for maybe about half an hour, and that was New Leaf. No, scratch that. I did play the original one for maybe 10 minutes with a buddy when it came out on GameCube.
It's a great game. It's a lot of fun. It's just something you can sit down and relax and just do whatever you want. So
maybe I'll get into it. I'm usually very story driven on the games I play, so that might be a little bit more difficult for me to really get into, but sometimes I do. Like right now, I'm really into building houses on Skyrim. And that's like all I've done.
You'll build this stuff in Animal Crossing. Like, it's kind of a nice little reprieve from the craziness that can be video games sometimes. So
yeah, that's true. It's something you can put down, pick up, and not really feel like, oh, I have no idea where I am because you're in the same place.
You're in the same place all the time.
Oh, it's my island.
Let me go catch a butterfly or something.
So yeah, that's what I do after I work anyway, without being a video game. Oh, butterfly net. So that's just a little bit about us. If you want to see some of our videos in the future, look for those, and definitely go to our Facebook page, our Instagram, and hopefully we'll get a Twitter up and going here soon. But definitely like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you later.